righty. Good morning to everybody that I just let in. Um, Majority of you, when I say majority, I only have two that are turned in, have not finished your revised story of If My Bones Could Talk. What I want you to do is to make sure you go back. We watched the video the other day, and I want you to go through Canvas and everything that we looked at as far as uh, forensic anthropology is in the next two or three units. If you start from, let me go back one. I think if you start from, well, so we're in the unit for forensic anthropology lesson. And, okay. Remember, your assignment is to make sure that you include all of these things in your essay. But if you read through the next three, and I do want you to read through those three, because basically between the assignment and the video that we watched, we've covered these three units. So you want to look at determining skeletal remains. You want to look at stature, how to measure the bones, what your teeth tell you, uh, pattern of the teeth. You want to use that. And all of these things should be considered. So if you don't know what to say in your revised statement, go through and look at these units. So we've talked about in the video again, talked about how you look at one, the male pelvis and the female pelvis as far as identifying whether the skeleton is a male or a female. So you need to make sure that you have this. How do we know the sex of the skeletal remains, of your skeletal remains? Remember, we're still talking about you. If your bones could talk, what about this? Don't just tell me if they can look at my pelvis and they'll know I'm a female. What about looking at your pelvis will tell me that you're female or male? So go through here. What about looking at your skull will tell me, because I'm going to be the forensic anthropologist. What about your skull is going to tell me whether you're male or female? Uh, Come on, turn the page. My computer's slow today. All right. Ancestry. What about your skeletal remains will identify your ancestry? All of that has to be in your essay. So look at these pages. I believe that's the last one that's going to help you with your assignment. All right, so yeah, I didn't publish this one because I wanted you to stop with ancestry. So there's 3 pages in Canvas that you need to look at. If there's 2 people who submitted their essay already, you make sure that you go back and look at these. We are going to have a test on this next week. So by tomorrow, we'll have wrapped up this unit. So that's what I need you to work on today. Okay? All right, so since this is a short day, this is supposed to be the day we don't introduce new stuff. So you are working on making sure, and progress reports go out next week. So we want to make sure this assignment has a grade in the grade book. Okay? All right, I've checked everybody's haunted mansion story, and thank you so much. They were very creative. And thank you for including as many forensic activities as you possibly could. You didn't just make up a story. You followed some forensic rules, and I appreciate that. They were very good. Um, what I may do in a few minutes is to create a Nearpod page where if you feel like you want to share your story, you can post it. What I recommend is that you create, because some of your stories are long, and if you try to just copy and paste it into the box, it won't fit. So if you want to share it, you're going to have to create a Canva page and then, or kind of a photo page so that you can upload it into the Nearpod ShareBoard. Okay. All right. So like I said, that's extra. That's only if you wish you think everybody should read your story other than me. Um, Work on finishing If My Bones Could Talk revised, and go through and read these 3 pages in Canvas to give you some technical background information to support each of those areas in the assignment. So again, your assignment is all right. So the assignment is like this. So make sure that, and you're being graded on these 4 points. How well did you support these 4 points? Okay. So take the story that you already wrote, maybe beef it up a little, but make sure that you are giving me scientific background as to how I'm going to identify the sex of the skeleton, the age of the skeleton, the height of the skeleton, and the ancestry. That is the assignment. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Everybody good? Everybody knows what they're doing. And also, good job. I don't think there's maybe 1 or 2 people who have outstanding assignments. So everything is good. And those of you who don't, you know who you are. And so again, progress reports are going out. So will letters. So make sure that if you need to catch up on something that you do. All right. So again, use a Canvas pages to help you make sure that you have the information you need to support your story. Then, of course, still add in, some of you added in extra things like there would be a nick on the bone that would be identify you because you had an accident or you lost a tooth, or so you can add those specific things in too. Okay. So whatever you had in the first story, leave it there. You're just adding more facts to it. Okay. Also, I do attendance by looking at GoGuardian. Um, so if for some reason you are not if you're using your phone, it doesn't show on GoGuardian. So if I don't see that, if you don't let me know, I'm going to mark you absent. So please make sure that you let me know if you are using a device other than your regular device once you log in. Because otherwise it's going to show you off task. All right, so again, everybody's working on their revised. If my bones could talk, you are using the Canvas pages to back you up. Okay, thank you. Mm, like Jada and Emmeline, are y'all working on your assignment? All right, so again, if you get this assignment turned in, make sure that you read over those pages because the test will come from those pages. Alyssa, you must be having connection problems. Okay. Just this is like the third time I've let you in class, so I just figured that something was happening. That's all right. Glad you're here. All right, so remember this assignment is due today, so uh, work on other people's work later. Make sure you get this one in on time. All right, what I've decided to do instead of creating a Nearpod board, I created a discussion where you can, and that way we don't have to worry about um, you being able to get all of your story in. So in the discussion, you can copy and paste your story, and then you can go back between now and Friday and read somebody else's story. Some of the stories were really good. So if you check, if you finished posting your today's assignment, and you wish to share your Halloween haunted house heist, please look at the discussion. So you should be able to go back to your homepage, and you now have a discussion for the Halloween forensic case study. So you're not doing another assignment, you're just posting the one that you have so that you can share with others. And then you need to read at least two other people's um, assignment. Okay? So a few of you are finished, so you have time to go back and post a discussion. I had one person who the cat did it. That was interesting. You had a lot of interesting answers to that study, so I appreciate you getting involved with that. You do get 5 points for sharing. The video is blocked. It shouldn't be blocked because it's on the um hmm. It should be on the playlist, so it shouldn't be blocked. But let me look and see what's up with that. I saw some other folks watching it. They were watching it till it got blocked. Okay. Let me see. I don't know why it
I
would.
took two things that I love, dancing and dogs, and I made them into a successful business. In this video,
I don't know why it would be blocked. It says the channel is approved by Muskogee County, and it is on the playlist. I don't know what else to do to unblock it. Have you tried refreshing your page, Neve? Hmm, that's weird. All right, try it again. I got one of those. Okay. I don't know if it's I'll look back at GoGuardian and it had one of those messages. I resolved it and that seemed to be the problem. All right, so don't forget that if you are finished with today's assignment, go back and look at the discussion and post your story so others can read your story, and then you read some other stories as well. Leave them a comment. All right, I've got 5 people so far. Thank you much. So the 5 of you who have posted your story, go back and read at least one other person's story. All right, and even if you don't post your story, you do get there's 5 points credit for just reading other folks' stories. So leave a comment, read somebody else's story if you don't want to share yours, but you do need to read other people's stories. It just got blocked again. What's up with that? Let me go back over here. I don't know how to do that. Okay, it should be unblocked. If if what I did the last time works this time. Okay. Hmm, interesting. All right, so we got about another minute left to class. So everybody's clear on what they need to do. Make sure you get your revised story posted. Post your Halloween story in the discussion area and read somebody else's discussion post. And leave a comment. Leave a comment. Even like cool stories, something. Okay. All righty. Well, you all have a great day. See you tomorrow.